Hello, this is S.K. Williams, and today I would like to talk to you about attention deficit disorder. More specifically, I would like to discuss the early stages of diagnosis and medication. I started medication for A.D.D 3 months ago. Well, almost 3 months ago. At the end of June, I will be going back to the hospital to discuss with a nurse practitioner whether or not the medications are effective. I was supposed to go see my doctor, but she has become unavailable. I don't know why, but I suspect it has something to do with the current situation, shall we say. But I don't know that for sure. What I do know is that I was started on what is probably the smallest dosages of my medication, which is standard procedure. I was taking, or I was told to take, 1 tablet twice a day, meaning 2 tablets a day. And I was doing it in shifts. There were 3 shifts, like at work, for most workplaces. 3 8-hour shifts, but I was supposed to skip 1 so that I could sleep, because stimulants keep you awake. Though in my case it was a bit unusual, because starting during the 2nd month, I could not go back to the hospital for any revisions to this, so I had to begin playing with the medications in a way that would normally be a very bad idea, according to doctors, but in this case the hospital itself advised me to do this. In which case I did not take my pills every day in the 2nd month or the 3rd month, but rather had to go some days without the pills in order to have more for others, to experiment with higher dosages without having to go to the hospital, due again to the situation. That is an unusual experience. Normally they would have you take the same dose for 3 months, but if it is obvious that it's not working, you come in the 2nd month and they up the dosage. But in my case, that did not happen. I am going in at the end of the 3rd month, though they don't really like that either because the situation is still ongoing. However, I do need to go in person to pick up new prescriptions at least, and since I'm already going down there, that's when I will be talked to about my progress with the medications. However, starting in the 2nd month, I started toying with higher dosages by taking more one day and less another. What I've learned is that I am not addicted, because I can go several days without this stuff without really having any withdrawal symptoms, but the problem is that starting on the lowest dosage of 5 milligrams did nothing, other than act like I drank 2 or 3 cups of coffee. I was able to stay awake longer, didn't get tired or fatigued. I may have noticed a slight improvement in concentration, but I don't really know. What I do know is this. At one point, when I first started altering the prescription, rather than take more pills on a given day than I was supposed to, I still only took 2. But I didn't take them 8 hours apart, I took them at the same time. This produced a dry mouth effect. My mouth did get a little drier. And I may have noticed a slight improvement in concentration. But I still have problems getting to where I need to be. I'm highly motivated to do things, but then I'm telling myself, screaming at myself in my head, do it, do it, do it, and I just don't. And while taking 10 milligrams made it slightly easier, I still had these issues. Eventually I took 3, but because I go several days without and I'm inconsistent, I'm not certain if this is effective. I will be discussing with my nurse practitioner, and hopefully she will increase the dosage. Perhaps I could take 10 milligrams twice a day, or 15. I'm hoping for 15. That seems to be the better option. I honestly don't think 15 is enough. I honestly think I will need more, but I'm hoping I get 15 a day, but if only 10 a day, that's fine. I am hoping, though, to keep it at the 5 milligram capsules. You see, I'm not taking time release like most people. I'm taking instant release because I have trouble swallowing. I have a lot of issues, when you come to think of it, but I think most people do. So I'm hoping to keep the actual physical pill that I'm taking at 5 milligrams. I'll just take more of the 5 milligram capsules. So instead of having 60 capsules, that would be 2 for every 30-day period, I would have 120. I don't want 60 10 milligram capsules, I want 120 5 milligram capsules. But as of to date, I have seen, at best, minimal improvement. I wish to keep this log, though, to perhaps, if anyone ever watches it, help others in the same situation. I don't have much else to add. I'll make another video regarding ADD and ADHD, and my experiences with it, now that I've been diagnosed, after my latest appointment, which, again, is at the end of June. Until then, I shall sign off. Thank you, God bless, and goodbye.